Good morning, everyone. There we go. Actual Avatar work this week. Trying to figure out how to scale this. I think we will invert Alt P, clear, keep transform. We'll just make sure we remove this. Leave the rig, doesn't move everything else. And got the avatar and stuff ready to go. Perfect. Scale it down, and then I want to do the same. Okay, now that we have it unparented, I scale it down, then apply it. Does break it. What? What the? No longer parented, but we will go here. How much do we shrink it? Copy that. 0.942. Right there. The eyeballs didn't move. Oh, no, it's because they have. Fuck, I always forget. All right, so now that we've done that, and then we can do match to rig. Oh, odd. Keeps messing up stuff. What are these? What is that? Oh, polls. The index. They'd be doing that. Pixel, welcome. Oh. How's your morning going? I mean, beef jerky. I can adjust it here. That says before, it's that set pose. Light pose is rest pose. Oh, it's night for you. Gotta love Australia being on the other side of the world. That's a bit of a bummer. That your day's ending, but I mean, being in Australia sounds fun. I hope that didn't come across oddly. The scale is fine. Match to rig. I have yet to visit it myself, but I look forward to it. I think it's just that these are usually not visible. That's all that's going on. Oh, what? Oh, it's the finger IK. Gotcha. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. So I do that. There we go. Okay. Okay. So it is behaving as expected. Perfect. That means we can now hide the rig and move on to the modeling. Yay. All right. So now that we have that, stuff all seems super complicated. I always want to learn how to use Blender and whatnot. However, there's definitely some complication. It's all the steps are simple, but it's all the steps in doing them a bunch of times and redoing them and stuff. But I love it, and I certainly encourage everyone to get into it. And I can provide the Blender file for you, um, if you would like. So that way you'll have your character and then the Blender version. I mean, it's the same version, but less work to get it to do what you want. Well, let's move the character up right about there. Scale it down. Do we do this one? Or no, I think I'll prefer this one for now. And about there. Yeah, absolutely. And we will plan for that. I actually haven't updated. Totally forgot to do a sideways POV, so if you need that, I can send it as well. Hey, feel free. I will take any and all reference. Yes. So yes, definitely will take advantage of that. Actually, then I'll leave that one there, and we'll call this front back. Actually, this one will be front. This one will be back. And we'll do one front, right on. Yes. This one back. Nice. All right. So then, go ahead and start doing some modeling. Does he have the demonic eyes right now? He does. It's because I applied. I deleted it. That's all right. We'll just hide this. Or can I do this. We'll make one more folder in here. And this will be non-body. Everything but the body. Let's all go there. And what is this? That's the body. And the teeth. Okay, perfect. So now we're just looking at the body here. And we do have a mirror mod. Perfect. All right. I do want to grab a few more pieces from here. Take the shoe. And actually, I'll take this too. Ba-bum. Oh, it always wants to copy of the body. I don't know why. Yeah, we don't need the body. Okay. Zero and 0. Okay, perfect. So those would be some good base objects to start with. Let's make another folder here for Pix clothes. Just drop all 3 of those objects in. All right, so just the body first. Looks like a little bit more wiry than we have. By the way, take some artistic liberty with fabric folds and whatnot, by the way. Honestly, very much dislike drawing them, so I sort of went for the bare minimum on the reference. That's totally fair. All right. Well, that definitely freed me up to experiment with them. Yeah, usually I do some folds on the mesh, and then I paint some in later too. So there'll be folds here, and then folds, or there's like two parts to folds, or maybe I should say 2 places you can add folds. I'll go ahead and dissolve these. Bada boom. All right, that's okay. Yeah, we'll have to. We'll do the arm to keep it symmetrical for now, and then we'll make another version for the metal arm, robo arm, and we'll also just lower, yeah, like that a little bit, kind of like right there-ish. Mostly just getting the shoulders in place. Oh. And then we'll do the neck. Something kind of like that. Oh, let's get the rest of the reference in. Thank you for sending that. And was not importing for some reason. All right, there we go. Do that, and then boop, boop. Draw that there. And shrink it down. Okay. So now we have our cube, reference cube. Maestro sort of had the body as 2 heads height for the chest and 4 heads for the legs. Really like over exaggerating the legs. I feel like it adds to a much more cartoonish feel. Oh, absolutely. I have one of my characters that I made, Graken, really loved how, or as a client commission, but he's on my side. No, he's not. Anyway, but he had very cartoony legs. I have to update my portfolio. So many avatars I haven't added yet. But I do really love the look of your character. It definitely has like, kind of reminds me of Borderlands in a way, but not necessarily as like a direct comparison, just in a art style of cartoonish, somewhere between realistic and stylized. That's the really fun part about VR chat. It's like you can have such a stylized character, but at the same time, like you're still in VR, and they still have this level of real just by the fact that you're in VR. There's not many other things like that, which I love. A little bit bigger here. Let's have that taper. But yeah, I'll be sending an update your way at the end of my day or at the end of my work today. So you should, I'll just make sure to have some nice updates for you throughout the time we're working on the character. Bring the booty in a little bit. Bring the booty in. And I don't really want them to be blue right now. Sounds awesome. I'm just drawing alongside the stream, so I'll be here for a bit. That sounds good. I guess we'll take the whole arm. Instead of scaling, move it. Move it in. Just a little ways, just a little down. Awesome. And then for the chest, it's definitely a little too big. Yeah, there we go. A little more narrow. Let's go to sculpt mode. Let's just lightly smooth out some of the. Smooth it a little bit. Just make it nice thin torso. Nice. Eyes looking good. Let's double check the drawing face here. So the character has large eyes that kind of slope outwards a little bit, downwards. Kind of a bag under the eye too, or line, crease. And then the ears should turn outwards a little ways. Let's actually duplicate this one, move it forward. Just right there. So this reference. Oh, we should also make sure to remove the shrink wrap so eyes aren't all funky. So, like this. And boom, 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 boom. And rotate down. And outwards. Okay, then we'll take the whole length. Just rotate it a little bit like this. A little bit bigger. Nice. Okay. So, good first step. Let's take the back of the eye. And just bend a little bit more cavity there. And then we do have the crease here. I think we'll do that with this one. Perfect. And move that out. Just meant to look like perpetually tired. I like it. I relate to that. Feel like these last few months or so, I've just lived off caffeine. Then so I have a little bit of a slip on the nose. And a little bit low. More of a jaw too. I think the nose is kind of thin. Let's get those ears. just a little bit more stylized, somewhere in between. Cute. I like that. Let's crease this. Or maybe move these over. Yeah. Alright, that looks alright. Alright, a little bit more of a jaw, and then right there. And then also the chin is to be bigger. 6X. Need just a slightly thicker neck. It's gonna be a lot of hair, so kind of the shape of the head can be whatever. We'll be covering that with a lot of hair. And then our lip. Get in there and make it R-G-G-Z. G-Z. Perfect. These look pretty good. And we are only on one subdivision level. That's good. Let's turn on our stats. 30K right now. Why would that be? That's okay. I can always just do a little bit of just that. It's because of my toes. But that's okay, because I can do apply the subdivision and then go through it, move the extra creases. There really isn't a huge amount of vertices on this. Just verify VR chat stats. VR chat performs right. Oh, PC. Oh, okay. I can go all the way up to 70. Okay. We're good. We're in a good spot. go to our reference. We're going to make a new collection in here. We'll call this face wrap. We're going to take this one, and this one. I'm going to move it into that folder and hide it. All right. Just kind of compare stature. Move this over. It's good. I need to bring in just the corner of the eye a little bit, or skull, I guess. Skull corner. And let's turn on the non-body parts. So I've got the eyeball, which, oh, that's annoying. We'll just remake it. Okay. I need to remember to save this version of the eyeball. In my subdivision bases. Oops. All right, about there. All right, fits really well. And we can mirror. A little bit back. Nice. Then what else we got? We got the teeth. Now these teeth are the ones with gaps. I think we'll get rid of those and I'll go get my other teeth. Looking like himself already. Hey, good. Yeah, I feel like he's coming out pretty darn well quickly. I've got my, just really in this last like month or so, I've really gotten my process down, which feels good. Ooh. Kind of moving at a pace that I did not have a year or two ago. I'm growing more. Oh, here's our teeth. We want for it to load. We want this one. Because, yes, so copy that back to here, paste it, and then we can close this. Got our teeth right about there, so. And then we will apply the mirror, put on a multi-res, and unsubdivide. Perfect. Then we can apply that, put on a subdivision again. And perfect. All right, now we got some teeth that are a little bit easier to work with. jump vertices. That's all right. Still simpler than the previous set of teeth. Put them right against the mouth, lips there. Got our tongue. Perfect. Let's take the teeth and we'll just do a very, very slight overbite because I saw the canines clipping. Canines clipping. But no more. If I take, let's do this and then select, check or deselect. Perfect. Let me just kind of shrink that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's better. All right, all right. And we just want to kind of correct some of this stuff in here. Actually, I need to take this, select this half, and delete it. Then we'll add the mirror back on. That way I don't have to do the same work twice. All right. And then I'm going to select the top again, check or deselect. Like so. This time we'll use center. That. Oh, and the vertex crease, that was the key part. Perfect. All right, that's looking a bit better. Two first. All right. Now, let's go ahead and edit some of the clothing we pulled in. First, let's kind of shrink these pants. They should be right around there. Okay. So, we have a collar. We also have a vest. Let's start by deleting the collar. It's relatively easy to recreate. Let's make sure there's no vertex creases here. isolate. Okay, so we've got kind of a strange cut here. Let's take that, delete it, and delete that. Let's go back. Hide the body. There we go. That's better. You'll be able to see what the reference looks like. So the corner does come down. Like that. And then we will kind of recreate what I just deleted. Delete that one. Point 8 Rx. All right, something like that. I'm gonna dissolve this and just put it back so it conforms. It's just looks a little funky right there. I do not like. How many? It's 8. That's 8. This one looks like a perfect circle. This one does not. Look at that right there. Odd. But we have this edge that we'll want to recreate. We think it'd be best to do another cut. I don't like how this looks. Okay. Now we have a perfect circle, which will kind of scale up just a ways. And we'll F, I, boom, boom, Q, bridge, merge this way. All right. That should give me the sharpness I'm looking for. And then we'll merge again. That. Perfect. Much better. Muy bueno. You take these front pieces and just flatten them. I'm going to shrink this a little bit as well. Maybe move it in just slightly. Okay. And then he does have folded collars that go to the arm, or just above the elbow. So we'll do that as well. I need to make the arms a little bit longer than they are right now. I have a feeling they'll kind of come out a little short. So let's do that. We'll do this. Doop doop boom. Control. Plus 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 plus. Then 0.6. They don't need to be too much longer. Certainly a little. Whoa. Let's do a matte cap. Something a little bit darker so it's easier to see. Perfect. You can also bring in, yeah, this torso is much thinner than I have it, and especially than how the clothing is. So let's mimic that. And top portion, that's why it looks short, just because, yeah, it's much better. It's hard to base it off with these pants because the pants look so rounded. Got some hips. Well, incorrectly. Yes, hips. Extra thick. Okay, so not that part, just this part. Move that in. Okay. Now we'll fill this part in and then extrude it and delete it. Now, that didn't work quite well. Let's make sure our collar is good spot. And it should come in a little bit further. I think we need one more cut along here. And here. All right. Boom. So we'll do boom, boom, boom. Shrink this up a little bit, rotate it in, move it in. It's about as far as it can go. So then we'll need to take this one, move it up a ways. And it's okay if we see a little bit of the body poking through because we will be able to prevent that later when we get to the shaders. I guess more than anything is that the arm should be a little thinner. Go here. Yeah, that looks a little too thick. A bit better. Hello, Muyoko XD. Welcome to the stream. We're working on an avatar commission today. Happy Monday. Hopefully it's a happy Monday. Sometimes Mondays suck. Trying to make myself one, but I can't get it looking right. It definitely can be a process. I think the translation from 2D to 3D is difficult. It is a challenge to understand how things need to happen. So I wish you well. Is this your first? This is your first avatar that you're making. I already have the body, but the head is being a meanie because I need to add the eyes. Curse you, head. Curse you. Mine's an Anthro Corgi. Oh, heck yeah. That's really cool. I've done a lot of Anthros on my for clients and stuff. I tend to like more stylized characters, like this one and the Anthro characters. Something really fun about making a character that's just not like a real person. Short tail and stuff. Oh, got a cute little tail. Actually, we need to put the multi-res on this one. Unsubdivide. And then apply, and then subdivide. That way we can do this. Uncrease that. Shoot this up. Now we've got the beginning of a boot. The boot beginning. So it's kind of got a very square tip to the boot. Tip to the boot. Should I crease this one? Maybe I should do the whole edge. And let's put a mirror mod on it. I do feel like characters give out the human vibe without being all too human or human looking themselves are generally cooler than others. It's definitely what I prefer. I mean, there's something super appealing about it feeling tangible but otherworldly. Sadly, the thing is I can't properly align them. I use the special 3 different base assets for body, feet, and head. That is certainly a challenge. Well, you can always, just spend some time getting the modeling part down, and then they don't have to do bases of any kind. I mean, I use a base myself, but I made it. made it for me. I made it for me. All right, let's get these pants in order. The hips are too much right now. Or not enough. It's because everything has a skeleton and it's getting in the way of me properly aligning everything. You can always remove an object from its skeleton and then reattach it later, as long as it still has its vertex group. Or if you have you can go to the mirror modifier tab here, and you'll see the rig in there, and you can turn it off. Gotta love bases. I always use a model for the start of my body sketches. Yeah, I've been using a lot of 3D tools. I come from drawing and painting, but eventually started doing 3D stuff because I ended up just liking it more. But I do really like using a base to start things. Just kind of gets you there, gets you where you need to go, gets you where you want to go. I'm a newbie to Blender. Well, that is a-okay. There's certainly a lot to learn for it, but it's good to be in that learning stage. That's where your brain's all fired up, learning all the new stuff. That's where you want to be. It's a good thing to have. Like right now, I'm actually doing pose studies because I found myself in the habit of the head and bod always facing forwards recently. But the Clip Studio models are helping a lot, perspective and reference. That is awesome. I don't have Clip, or I have bought Clip Studio in the past, but never used it too much. But I really have been seeing a lot of great drawings come out of it on Twitter and stuff. And just people really utilizing the 3D base, especially for like anime artists or like Japanese anime artists that I see on Twitter. Oops. That seems a little off right there. Some awesome action scenes coming out of 3D base. Yeah, those definitely seem to help quite a bit. I wanted to use, there was like some 3D app on iPad, and I was like, oh, I'll get that to use with drawing and stuff. And then like they charge for every base that you can use, and I was like, whoa, that's that's really pricey. It wasn't Clip Studio, it was something else, but I was just surprised. I didn't think that it would be each model, each and every model. Oops. For some people on Clip Studio can charge for the bases, but a lot of the popular and really good ones are free. Something I really like is being able to digitally move them, or instead of using my IRL mannequin, sometimes its body will go where I want it to. Yeah, it's like you pose it and then it just like reverts back. All those little spring joints. All right, so something right about there. Now the color. So we want, actually do this. So we can do this. This will be the start of the tie. Maybe I should have done more. Wait. Like that. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Yeah, like that. Boom. I guess I went. Boom. And with this to be connected. So, oh, okay, I see. I just need to crease and uncrease this, or not. All right, start of the tie. Start of the tie. 0.6 SX. Move it up. 0.8. So satisfying seeing those shapes form essentially nothing. It is. It is very satisfying. I think that I think that 3D modeling has some addictive qualities. Like, oh, that was fun. I'm gonna do that again. And I'm hooked. Then we should close this like that. And then increase this one. All right. Okay, so we have the band here to make it, but we need one more little section for the so it's like this loop and then this is its own thing. So what's the best way to do that? I think we rip this and then reconnect it like that. And now we have the knot, I guess. Be a little unsure what else it'd be called. Knot? It must be the knot. Then we can close that. And that. Boom, boom. Crease this. Uncrease this one. Don't like that there's no curve right there. But that may be okay. Ah, okay. So one of the key differences though is that the knot goes up and then collar here connects. So we can actually delete that face, cut it, rip it, and then do a cut here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Right, so now that we've done that, I wish it had been connected to this one. Because we're going to run another cut down it like that. All right. Well, all right, that does actually work out a bit better. We do a crease here. Then begin to actually just dissolve this one for the time being. Yeah, perfect. A little simpler. I like it. That. All right. So there's our collar. This is kind of an awkward spot. there. This vertex crease. That should help, I think. Seems to. All right. And then this whole thing transitions into the collar. Delete this part. Just move this up and over. Like that. Well, extrude. So it's pretty low collar. I don't want this line. So we're going to delete this section. And this will be our new corner. Perfect. That way, we're going to need some be the word. Just going to duplicate this. Actually, no. We're going to have to save that to the end. So if I do it now, I'm going to have to redo it later. Pretty much. All right, so it does go out farther than what I have to put here. It is in ladder. Nice. Then move it 7. All right, looking good. Off to a good start in that regard. There's definitely more editing to do, but I think that we have the general shape down. Now let's do the same for the pants. A little hard to see what's going on here. Let's switch the lighting up. Nice. Very satisfying. All right, so the legs or the pants should be thinner. Right now they're a little bit too thick relative to the design. So take this section here, shrink it. And it's okay if they clip at the body a little bit, because we'll be changing, or basically make the body invisible for where it's poking through. Kami, pretty cool seeing you work. Oh, thank you. Very much appreciated. Yeah, having a lot of fun putting pics together here. How long have you been working on this avatar? We did start this morning, but I started from a base avatar I've created in the past. So it's going pretty quick, but this is today's work. Now, let me turn off the reference really quick so get a nice view. Thanks so much. Yeah, very fun design. As commission I'm working on for for a client here. But I appreciate you saying so. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. Good Monday. A good Monday? Good Monday sounds like it's a holiday or something. Like Good Friday. And the back of the character does kind of... I have it. It should be like a downward taper instead of an upward taper. That. Well, increase that. Well, something a little bit more like that. Let's make the pants squeeze it. Now we do need don't want to add one more cut. Rather just have this move down and out a little ways. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I don't have notifications. Let me make sure that that's working. Okay, so it should be right there. Okay. And desktop audio will turn. Perfect. There. Just in case I get any notifications or anything. Make sure that's on. Bam. Are you all or Kami, did you find me through the VR chat category? Because I used to just stream in the art category, but I think I have to start streaming in the VR chat category. It makes a little more sense since I'm just doing VR chat avatars. But I didn't think of it for a few months. I'm not the best streamer. Definitely more of an artist than a streamer. Do you make do you have like any kind of tailoring experience to make this kind of stuff? Just what I've done with 3D models, but it's interesting because fabric working with fabric and 3D modeling does have a lot of similarities. So there's certainly a lot there, but I personally have not done any kind of tailoring for clothing. But it does sound pretty fun, honestly. Do more. Do I do another cut? Or should I do that with texture? We'll come back to that. All right. Pants. That's what I wanted to. Let's focus on the pants. Found you through VR chatting. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I was hoping that would assist. Because I realized I was just kind of promoting myself in the wrong part of Twitch. Let's turn off the body while we're doing this one. So I really do want the legs looking pretty thin, like the reference. And extrude that one. Now we have the kind of tapered base. A lot less artists to be found in the art section nowadays. Kind of seems to be the case. I think a lot of them are kind of going to other websites, Picarto or things like that. I have been considering streaming on YouTube instead, just because Twitch prevents quality options on the stream, or will disable them or whatever. That's such a huge opportunity. They did. I think that they're about to get a lot more competition in the next year or so. It's what it seems to be, at least. Hopefully, that'll make them appreciate and work to keep what they have. All right, that is looking good. It's funny to see the eyeballs and teeth floating, but that's okay. So it's a good call being in VR section. I think so. So almost all that I do is for VR chat anyway. I love VR chat. I love VR, digital art, that kind of thing. Just so cool. We're really living in the future, you know? I guess you're always living in the future. Horror movie picks? Yeah. Fair me. Kind of reminds me of Mars Attacks. All right, so there's a satchel right there. We've got a little strap. and a ribbon here. So all of those will need to go in. We also need to start on the robot arm. That one we'll have to save to the very end. Okay, let's start on the other main piece, the mask. I'll make a cube. Might as well make it plain. Delete half. Put a mirror on it and a subdivision. Then we'll shrink, move up, forward. All right, this one time we will need to see the body. Where's the body? And then actually, never mind. We will hide the body again. And the teeth, eyes, and tongue. Teeth, eyes, and tongue. Okay. It's kind of fun seeing the creativity people put in their avatars. Oh, absolutely. That is the coolest thing about VR chat. It's just seeing how people, what people want out of it. You know, for some people, avatars are very important. Other people are more into worlds, but you know, it's kind of this really almost introspective space, which I think is pretty cool. I have no idea on the backstory, but it seems like they put a lot of thought into it. I believe they did. I can't speak to the backstory, but you know, even like I do a lot of persona work as well. And everyone has like kind of a it reminds me of like I think VR and the digital world. This is a really esoteric thing to say, but it all reminds me of like a spirit world in a way, where it's like people are very introspective and they find things that it's not always this deep, uh, but you know they're finding things that represent them in some way or that are meaningful at the very least. And I don't know, it's just so cool to me. That's a big part of why I wanted to get into it. We'll do a cut here. I'll rip that. And then do this. So make the nose. Actually, I actually kind of want to do this. Then we'll go around the nose. Bada boom. Another cut there. So we want the nose to come out and then taper back. Actually, you know, I'm going to look up Oni mask. Let's just take a reference here. A little bit more like this. So they do have a little nose ridge there. Boom. 0.6 SX0. Move out. Then, boom. We'll crease this one. So it kind of comes in. Now we've got the start of the nose. Actually, we won't crease that one. Crease this one. How does the clothing actually work? Does it snap to nearest body point, or is there some other system making it work? It is actually the same system as the body. So like basically there's like a skeleton underneath it, and that's what the geometry is attached to. So there's like a little puppet underneath it, and the clothing attaches to it and the body as well. So I'll do this one. Oh, no problem. It's really interesting. Yeah, it's like I love that figuring out that kind of stuff, because it is interesting how, you know, it's underneath the hood, it's all fake in a way, but it still has some sort of system, sort of logic to how it comes together. Right, so it has these little grooves up top. Boom, boom. So we'll want to kind of mimic that, where it goes in. I guess it'll be this one that does it. Boom. And then this one, like that. These three little pieces. Let's double check how it lines up on the face. Definitely way too big right now. Or no, it should be pretty big. We definitely just need to move the whole thing closer, though. Do it like that. Let's shrink it a little bit. I'm going to put the cursor right here. Objects at origin to 3D cursor. That way we can shrink it this way. Yes. Okay. Well, all right. Then it kind of curves up this way. That. All right, coming together. Whoops. I think the smile should be a little bit thinner. Like this. Actually, I'm going to delete this part And then we'll make this will be the actual smile. This will be more of the ring around it. That way it's not attached directly to the nose. That. Oh yeah, and I definitely want to look at the teeth. So the teeth, it's like a. Okay, perfect. It's like a you know. As time goes on, I begin to make more and more sound effects. Just par for the course. Cube. Subdivision. Twice. Well, just once. We'll see. Then we want a mirror. Where? Right about there. A little bit bigger. And let's keep it simple for now, but something kind of like that. They definitely need to be closer and thinner. It looks like they kind of curve out. That. All right. Then we'll take this outer ring, kind of scoot it out. Or actually, it should just be the upper lip that kind of goes out a little ways. That. So we can have it fit the teeth in there. And we'll do one more 0.8 SZ. Like so. Then boom, boom, boom. Nope. So happy. Definitely want it more kind of suctioned to the face. It's important that it's kind of a close fitting mask. That or so. It does actually go pretty fast. I definitely feel like I've just this last few months or so, every avatar I do kind of speeds up the next one, which feels good. In general, for avatar work, I started about maybe a year and a half ago now. on avatars, but I had been doing 3D work before that, but more in a limited capacity. I wasn't doing kind of full characters or anything like that. But yeah, I really love it. I did concept art for video games for a while, just really minor indie work, nothing really substantial. Um, but I didn't particularly enjoy it. This I really enjoy. This is taking shape almost straight away. I honestly love the way he looks so far. Hey, that is good to hear, Pixel. I'm really pleased with how he's coming out as well. Pixel is here as the creator, the avatar. This is their avatar here. I don't think I should put a crease there. It's a little funky. I could sharpen it after I do the subdivision. Probably what I'll have to do. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get most of the modeling done today and then the rest done tomorrow. And then it'll be on to UV unwrapping and texturing other stuff. Oops. I want to get this circular, that thing. Backstory. The lore. The lore. Nose is way too big right now. Let's go ahead and a little bit of that. It should be well within inside the teeth. Then they may not have just gotten your message. Down, 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 down. All right. Gonna have to think about the nose. It's okay if the character's face comes through a little bit because we will change that later. I don't think they got your message, but that's okay. And then we'll extrude this up and connect this here. Oh, so he's the cyberpunk engineer. No, he doesn't dress like it, but that's because he takes the phrase dress to impress super seriously. He lost his arm in an accident, hence the robot replacement over here. And the reason he wears a mask is because the layer of the city he works in barely any breathable area. It's almost all smog and dust particles, so the only mask is actually a gas mask as well that lights up when he talks. Yeah, that'll be this little portion right here, which I'm pretty excited to make. That'll be a lot of fun. I love little effects like that. It's too cartoonish. We need a lower slope. That is really cool. Like so. A little bit higher. I think the nose is actually going to take me a decent amount of time. That's the joy of VR. It really brings it out. It's like just VR is that space, the creative space. A little bit more squished. About there. Oh, I forgot about this back portion. That's okay. It seems to be holding up pretty well. And this little hook on the side, I'd really love for it to be sharp here. So I'm going to have to be creative in how it actually becomes sharp. I think we would have to crease one of these edges. That. This. Bam. 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 Oh. Whole character sort of got designed when I realized that there wasn't really any happy-go-lucky characters in any of the cyberpunk stories or games I'd played. Pix, known for his skills in the digital world as well as the mechanical world, is a super fun character full of quips and laughs. Almost lovable sidekick character. Okay. Although looking super tired because he stares at screens almost every hour of the day. Relatable. He's just a dude I threw together about 6 months ago and fell in love with. At first, I thought all VR would be cat girls, but that's clearly my mind's limitation on storytelling. I mean, there are a lot of cat girls in VR. And not to dunk on cat girls, even within that character, there's so much variation. Did you do the artwork yourself? I believe Pixel did. Um, yeah, there's a huge like role playing community involved in not D&D, not yet. In VR chat. Like there's this one thing, I forget what is it called. Anyway, there's whole RP oriented servers, which is pretty cool, where it's just about doing role playing. Like story based role playing. There's other kinds of role playing too, but it's cool. That's cool. There's a lot to it. Okay, there we go. That's looking sharper. Just a little bit more sharper. Yes. Extra sharp. And bring this down as one. I did. I tend to draw a lot of them. I'm currently in the process of drawing him in various poses for a pose study. So a real art student. Indeed. Indeed. Apologies for yawning. Something right about there. All right, we're getting there on the mask. I'm getting there. It needs to be a little bit closer to the cheeks. I believe something like here. A little bit more like that. And then less puffiness right here. Should just go that. A little bit bigger. A little bit more rotated back and down. Now that I'm looking at it though, it doesn't, the tusks only attach right here though. They don't go into the mouth. They're like attached to the lip area itself. So I want to make sure that is the case. But I don't want it to be so puffy. So how to avoid that? Something like that. I think this section here just needs another cut. That way I can pull this that way. Oops. Let's get the teeth in now. So the teeth don't go to the corners of the mouth. Not really an art student, sort of wanting to be able to do a comic or some sort of story revolving around him, so I need to learn how to draw in various poses other than I'm standing here. I'm standing here. Walking here. I'm standing again. If I just extruded this down, that would work pretty well. And I could just crease this and this. Then delete these inside edges. Well, and we do need to delete. All right. A real artist, though. Like my thing of self as one. It's my favorite hobby. Joy like making something. My grapes. No, good. Thank you. That's my brother. Boom. Boom. Okay, so now let's connect that, and we just want to be filling in the back of the mouth. Boom. 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 Nope, wrong one. Bang. Boom. Then, so that's that spot. Fill this. That doesn't look quite right. What am I missing here? Turning down ribs. Blasphemy. I've already eaten my fill. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so hang on 1 second. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 there. So I should be able to. Okay, I see what's going on. It was these ones. And then. Nope, wrong. This one and. Okay, so there's not an even amount. There's not an even amount. All right. Let's turn that off so it's a little easier to see. If that's the case, then this one should be dissolvable. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's what I was trying to do before, but just got a little hard to tell what was going on in there. Okay. So now we got some chompers. Gas mask chompers. So tusks should be a little bit smaller still. Or maybe this. And let's extrude back here. So it was like this. And there's a little connector that must be for the chin of the character. So we will just move this out a little ways. Extrude down. Crease. This whole thing right here needs to be creased. Creased or greased? That sounds strange to say. May have said this earlier when I wasn't paying attention, but I'm guessing you said texturing is then tomorrow? Ugh. I think I can get to the first step of texturing, which is UV unwrapping. So I think I can get to that tomorrow. Texturing will probably be 2 days from now. Gas mask chompers, I love it. So it is moving pretty quick, but most likely the texturing will be about 2 days from now. Yeah, so take today and probably a chunk of most of tomorrow to do the modeling. Just kind of finish up the details, and then UV unwrapping, which is the step before texturing, where you make the flat version of the model. Or a paintable version. And for the teeth, tusks, around there. A little bit more in. No, they should be. Do you want to see a little bit of space? More. Okay. Still don't look quite right. Let's bevel this. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Kami. Much appreciated. I'll try checking later in the process. Then I'm going to go eat now. Sounds good. Enjoy your meal and see you around. Thank you for coming by. I stream every weekday, so I'll definitely be here. Oh, of course, I'm missing the other tusk. Didn't even think of that. Oh, thank you, Kami. Much appreciated. Move it back this way, like that. And then duplicate this, rotate, rotate. Something like that. Now these ones are way bigger. They kind of go this way and curl. Decent amount, even more. All right, looking good. We'll come back to that. We're gonna kind of step away from working on the. Well, I say that. See what you want to do. It's usually how it goes. As soon as you identify you want to do something else, then you're forced to come back to the thing you were just doing. Now, this upper lip here is definitely the oddest part. It looks very flat here. So I think that's what we'd want to fix, is just making sure that the lip here isn't super sharp. It's more of a flat thing. The nose as well, very lumpy compared to what we've got going there. I'd love to get it to be as sharp as it looks in the drawing. Okay, so like that. And just need to kind of bring everything up. That's better. Still not perfect. Better. Just that one. That. Ooh, I'm getting hungry too. Definitely getting closer to lunchtime. Let's decrease the freeze here. A little less intense on that. I want that shape, but it's feeling a little too much. Let's turn off the body again. And let's start focusing on other parts. So I think the boot is good. Oops. For this little object here, I would like to bevel the edges right here. It'd be nice to have just a little bit of that, like a little edge. I like that. Yeah, maybe a little bit too strong, but just to have a little sharp edge right there. I like that. All right, now we do have this satchel here. I want to figure that out. And we do need to apply the mirror modifier so that we can make the vest here. Yes. Let's make his eyebrows really quick. So we'll just take this part and duplicate it and then separate it. Okay, something like that. Then we'll add a solidify. That's the wrong one. Solidify after the mirror in that direction. Actually, maybe after the subdivision. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I've got another 30 minutes and then I'll be taking my lunch for the day. I usually end the stream then, and then I come back after lunch. But it's usually my midday point, midway through the day. I like this little ching. Excuse me. I like the shape, so we're gonna try to mimic that here. By simply separating this, moving these down a bit. Up. That's already a spoke. So many different pieces. I guess we just separate it. That. Yeah, that's fine. And bam. Then we can crease it. Sounds good. Been amazing to watch the work so far. Oh, thank you. It's been a very fun character to be working on. And thanks for joining me, hanging out and stuff. Hope your art is going well at the moment. So I think this will come down a ways. This one. Or maybe it's better. This comes up. That. We'll come back to that. It's gonna be fun making those eyes. Looking forward to that. Oh, apologies. I'll be right back. Have to go to the restroom. I'm back. It's raining outside. It's really raining. Oh, dang. Yeah. All right. Bye. I think I'm going to move the cuffs of his sleeve up a little bit higher. This is the elbow right here. A little bit like that. Oh, the rain sounds so good. There we go. And then we'll fill it in. No gaps there. Would have been nice to be able to run a cut like that, but have it come back. Huh. All right, so now we're getting that topology, a flow. Then that actually works really nice because then it gets this little curve. I like that. Okay, perfect. And then again, we can always have it cut that way. And in a similar way, would actually like to do this. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. All right. Not very necessary to do that. It makes me feel better about topology there. Okie dokie. Sorry to get so quiet. I'm getting tired. Closer I get to lunch, the hungrier I get. The less talking I do. But he's looking good. Actually, take this part, and this one we will mirror like that. 0.6 SX0. Yes, indeed. Hair. Ding, ding. So we've got the start of it. I always forget what's the best way to do this. Best way is to put your cursor here, take this section, duplicate it, rotate it like that, and then boom, boom. Okay. Good. How did it end up on that side? There we go. Two, three, four. Edges, boom, 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 boom. All right, starting to come together. Oh, it's 6. Oh, why is it like that? Is there a double edge? There is a double edge. There we go. All right, that's what I expected. That's what I wanted to see. Then we will extrude this, RZ, that, boom, but then this edge, we can just continue. Oops, selected too much. Yes. All right, now we've got the top of the head. whole thing. Boom, boom. And boom. All right. It is 11:58 for me, so that is a noon, which means it is lunchtime. I'm going to be taking a break here, and we'll be back in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Continue working, continue modeling. I think we'll be able to finish most of the modeling except for the face and the arm today. And then everything else will leave for tomorrow. But Pixel, thank you for hanging out with me. Everyone lurking, and Cammy, thank you for coming by. If you're still here, Muyoka, thank you for coming by. Thank you all for hanging out with me this morning. I'll be back very soon, and in the meantime, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See you soon, and good night, Pixel. I'm assuming you'll probably be going to bed soon. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.